I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos. Check, Bobcat.
Motioning the tight end left. Play fake, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
5 yards. It's second down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Putting the tight end in motion.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Come back, 60 by 60.
Third and long for him here. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
It's a gain
Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here.
Here we go. Sack. Viking 18.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
And the Colts
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here comes St. Dell. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Back to Jeanty. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go! 72 look. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
They're throwing it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish up their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Reload, reload. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Long gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18, 5 in. Move it, 19.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's go now. 60 bucks. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Next on the crosser. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Looking quickly here. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nope, here we go. Set. Set go.
This is Genty on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 32. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds his fullback. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to be downhill. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Richardson back to throw. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They kick the running back in motion. Reed now in motion left. Working inside the red zone. 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Putting a receiver in motion.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
3rd and goal for Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Not 19.
You're going to try to throw for it. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts earn the chance to tie before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one, so that is how our half will end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Setting him on the dime. Breaks the tackle. Still fighting forward. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. We are going to have to dig into the scouting reports from when he got drafted, Brock, because I'm not sure any of us knew he had that kind of run in him.
No, that's usually one of the scat backs on the roster that we expect to hit home runs. Even a receiver out of that backfield if they're feeling fancy. But a fullback breaking away for that type of run,
sir.
I think he's surprised us all with those afterburners.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 35 out of that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they take him down right along the 30. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one connects. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Colts tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Dell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
70 Lions.
They'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. DeMar Hamlin picks it on. And the Colts take over as he records his 10th career INT.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
On first down, it's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Broncos, go!
Hand off to the back. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Okay, ready?
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 6, go, Rig, go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 21.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's his Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has it down close. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Offense up to the line fast. They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. On the ground, B.J. Giddens gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
30-yard line.
Another give here to Jency. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Trap 60. 70 Lion.
Looking to throw. That finds Bash. Complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And off to Jency. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
2 yards.
You're going to have to pick up the pace.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Genty. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Big alert, big alert. 60 Vikings, 50 Vikings. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They look to throw it. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.